Welcome to the 24-Hour Flex Employer Portal Key Functions video tutorial. Let's get started by logging into our portal. Go over to Employers, and then select Employer Login. Here you're going to enter your username and your password, and hit Login. I'm already logged in, so I'll go ahead and go there now. This is your home page. You'll be using your Employer Portal for pulling reports, and you can do that by selecting the Reports tab. From the Reports page, you'll have access to all of the necessary reports for your company, and you'll be able to run new reports. The other key function is adding and terminating employees and their elections. To add an employee, hover over Employees and select Add Employee. Then you'll enter in all of their information. Gender and marital status are not required, so you can go ahead and skip those. The phone number is not required, but it is useful in case we need to contact the employee about their account. An email address is required. Under Employment Information, you can enter employee ID if you have one, but it's not required. Enter the hire date. We'll say Mr. Smith was hired on June 1st. Then hours worked per week. We'll just enter 40, but it doesn't really matter what you enter here. Under Login Information, our system automatically generates a username and a password for the participant's initial login. To continue, select Add Employee. Here's the confirmation that the employee has been added. Now, in that green confirmation box, select Add Enrollment. Now, from the Add Enrollment page, for the payment method, we're going to set it to check. Then we're going to enroll John in a medical FSA. So I'm going to click on Enroll next to Med FSA. I'm going to say the effective date is the hire date for John, and his election, we'll say it's $2,000. And since John gets paid bi-weekly, the per payroll deductions are going to be $125. So now that John's medical FSA election's been entered, we can go ahead and click Add Enrollment. There's our confirmation. You've successfully enrolled the employee in the following plans. It shows the plan year and the plan type. If I wanted to add other enrollments, I could do so here. But at this point, I think we're done. So, the last function that we're going to cover is terming an employee. Hover over the Employees tab and select the employee that you want to remove. If you don't see them in recently viewed employees, you can search for them on the left. So I'm going to select John. From John's profile, you're going to want to go over to the right and select Status. We're going to select Add New Status, and the new status is going to be terminated. The status effective date is the 8th. And then you'll set the last payroll deduction date. In this case, we'll just set it to 6/17. Then select Add Status. And now you see the new status has been added. The new status is listed as terminated with today's date. And that concludes the 24-Hour Flex Key Functions of the Employer Portal video tutorial.